Hello, it's Friday afternoon and time for more Tales from the Cupboard. This week's tale is a tale that's not my tale to tell. So I will tell you that this week's blog and this week's email have been based on the tale. But basically, the tale is about why, if you're ever in a position where you might be expected to, or you might be asked to provide feedback, it's really important that you think about what you're going to say and how you're going to say it before you deliver that feedback. So this week's blog and this week's email are all about the value of feedback, why it's so empowering for people, but how if you don't think about it and if you just bundle on into it mindlessly, actually your feedback can, for the person, make things way better than they can, make things way worse than they do better, and it can have a really negative impact on them. So that's the subject of this week's little rant, and therefore, because I ranted about it, I blogged about it, this week's tale from the cupboard is really learn how to give good feedback. If you're ever in the position where you can do, if it's about a new team member or you're joining a new team as a manager, one of the greatest things you can do is ask your members, your team members, how would you like to get feedback? What do you like? Do you like the BS sandwich? Do you need some notice? How do you like to get it? Because thinking about how you would like to receive feedback is it's a really good thing to know about yourself. I know when you're giving me feedback, I don't want you to do it in front of anybody else, especially this. I know this sounds ridiculous, maybe. I don't want you to say really nice things about me in front of other people. Certainly don't want you to applaud me at the end of a session. I find it just hugely uncomfortable. If things have been done well, I want to know that they've been done well. I want to know that they did what they were supposed to do rather than that they've done well. I really want to know how to improve things, and that's how I want it couching. I want you to say, it would work way better for us if you could do it like this, because then it would do this, or that's what I want. Mine has got to be about focusing on improvement. So yes, today's rant and therefore tale is about feedback. And I'm also going to start a new thing because I've just thought about it and I like it. So my penultimate thing I do every week is a tale from the cupboard. And the last thing I'm going to do before I close everything down for the weekend, I'm going to choose somebody at random and I'm going to send them a nice email, not a I just think you're wonderful, but I'm going to send something to somebody that gives them a really lovely finish to their working week and start to the weekend. So not necessarily random, it needs to be genuine, but it needs to not have been asked for. This just needs to be something that you're going to do to be really kind at the end of the week. Happy Friday, happy December. Total Christmas denial in this house. You won't see a tree, you won't see any decorations. Not doing Christmas yet. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.